I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Thursday, January the 8th. The New York Giants on Wednesday made a surprise announcement. Perry Fewell, defensive coordinator, is out. Just 1 week after Tom Coughlin of the Giants got up there for a season-ending press conference to basically extol the virtues of Fewell and the job he did. What a difficult assignment this year with so many injuries the Giants had. This time, though, it was Coughlin talking about the disappointment that was this year's defense and really how results now are the most important thing and how he had to move on and he had to make this change away from his defensive coordinator that has been here for a number of years, including a Super Bowl after the 2011 season. You listen to Tom Coughlin talk about results. Listen to Tom Coughlin talk about having to make the switch for the betterment of the team. And he referenced last year going back and making a switch from Kevin Gilbride, his long-term offensive coordinator, to Ben McAdoo. After a bumpy start, obviously the McAdoo hire looks like a good one now, and the Giants and their fans hope that whoever this new defensive coordinator is will be a good hire for Tom Coughlin and the future of this Giants team. But it is interesting because Coughlin is back for 2015. That much was assured last week when Jerry Reese and John Mara stood up there and told you that Tom is still the best man for the job. But it's been, the elephant in the room for the Giants and their fans for a few years now. How long will Tom Coughlin coach? How long does he want to coach? How long do the Giants want him to coach? And it is pretty clear and always has been, as long as Tom is successful, and with 2 championships, he has been successful, even though the last few years have not gone the way the Giants want. As long as Tom is successful, the Giants aren't going to remove him from the head coaching position. So if the Giants win next year with Coughlin and McAdoo and whoever this new defensive coordinator is, there's a really good chance, of course, that Tom will be back for the 2016 season. But the way Tom Coughlin was talking and the way Tom Coughlin has approached this offseason, from really reviewing everything that happened to now going back and wanting to make a switch and really to shake up his staff once again, Tom Coughlin is not acting like a coach that plans to leave anytime soon. You don't change your offensive coordinator in 1 year and then your defensive coordinator in the next year if you plan on then exiting the scene, within a year or two. Tom Coughlin, from the way he's acting, from the way he's running his staff, expects to be the Giants coach, or you would get the feeling he expects to be the Giants coach for a while longer. And it is amazing to watch a man, going into his very late 60s, 70 on the horizon, so many years coaching in the league, so much success, so many stops. He doesn't seem to have any eye on retirement. And you know this because he's an energetic guy. He's a guy that never talks about wanting to retire. But to me, you do not change your offensive coordinator 1 year and your defensive coordinator the next year if you have any eye on retirement. So Giants fans out there, I know many were upset that Coughlin was coming back. Many want him to come back. But the idea, of course, in many fans' heads is that eventually here, Tom Coughlin is going to move on and maybe be McAdoo, maybe be another assistant, maybe somewhere from outside the organization, the Giants would go to replace Tom Coughlin. But when I listen to this head coach and I listen to this guy who's been giving press conferences here in New York for now going on 12 years, I do not hear or it does not sound like a coach that has any rush to make any plans for retirement. Offensive coordinator last year, defensive coordinator this year. If the Giants have success, Coughlin won't just be the coach for 2015, he'll be the coach for 2016. And if the Giants continue to have success, don't expect Tom Coughlin, even as he gets into his 70s, to leave anytime soon. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now.